Guys, Rachel here, founder of Skill Builders Blog. Let's talk about some words that sell. We're going to jump right into copywriting, and we're going to start off with talking about the importance of copywriting. Copywriting closes sales, guys, not because it's slimy. No, if you use slimy advertising, you're absolutely in the wrong place. But copywriting closes sales because it puts into plain words how the buyer benefits from spending money at your gym. So you work too hard and you are way too good at what you do to have your value overlooked in the marketplace just because you chose the wrong words to describe your programs. Let's talk about the curse of knowledge. And if you guys have been in this industry for a while, your curse of knowledge is going to be kind of bad. The longer you've been at this, the bigger the curse. Let's talk about it. So you guys are probably using words like apparatus, compulsory, code of points, events, floor X. I mean, I could go on and on, but you get what I'm talking about. And you and I can use those words with one another. We know exactly what they represent. We know the value of those words and what they mean, but there's a little bit of a problem. So your customers, your potential customers, they don't know what all that means. So let's talk about 4 important points that are related to this idea of a curse of knowledge. First, telling potential customers that what you have, like uneven bars, competition spring floor, 40-foot tumble track, or what you do, which would be progressions, back handsprings, tumbling passes, bar transitions, balance beam combinations, those things do not close sales with your rec kids coming in because those words mean nothing to the parents who are making that buying decision. So instead, you have to effectively communicate how you solve their problem or how you provide a benefit, preferably both of those, how you solve the parent's problem while providing an undeniable benefit for the family. So copywriting is static. What does that mean? It's different than answering the phone, where you have an opportunity to ask questions and adapt what benefits you highlight for the prospect. Now, copywriting is typically that text that you choose on your website, on your handout, sometimes like in the about section of your social media pages. So there are several different places where you might use that text that is going to go there and stay there. And for a lot of people, a lot of prospects looking for after school activities or rec involvement, that's going to be the first thing that they see because they're going there to get your phone number. So copywriting is static, but it's also often that first impression that people get when they're trying to decide whether or not what you offer is what they want to buy. Now, you have a brief opportunity to stop the scroll among those prospects long enough to realize that you're it. You're it. This is the program I'm looking for. Where did I put my credit card? I need to get it out and sign my kid up. You have to know your target customer or it just doesn't work. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. Okay, so survey, ask your customers. Now that is my favorite way to find out what the customer wants so that you can parrot those keywords back to them. We don't always have that luxury. If you have a month before you need to get your upcoming schedule out, then survey them, ask them. But I'm a big believer in done is better than perfect. So if you've got a week to get everything up and posted and published, okay, just put yourself in the mind of that target audience, put yourself in the mindset of that customer, and we're going to talk about a framework that you can use to do that. Now, as we move into that framework, let's talk about what it is that is a blessing and a curse all at the same time in this industry. Here we go. So we serve multiple age ranges with different goals. And you may even offer several different sports like ninja gymnastics, tumbling, cheer, dance, martial arts, birthday parties, and summer camps. And that is a lot. That's a wide range. But here's how we're going to solve that problem. We are going to, for every product that you sell, you're going to hit about 3 most important selling points that will solve problems and meet the needs of your ideal customer. There may be 100 benefits to being in a preschool class. We know that. You and I, we know it. But we've got to highlight the 3 most important so that we can make a sale in less than a minute with our excellent copywriting. So here's what we're not going to do. We are not going to try to be all things to all people all the time. So if you are trying to chase 3 rabbits, you will not catch any of them. So we're going to focus it down. We're going to talk about this copywriting framework. So every time you go to write a class description, for a group of classes, then I want you to get into this mindset, pull out your framework, and here it goes. So first you got to describe the buyer. She's a stay-at-home mom between 25 and 35 who wants an activity for like 3 or 4-year-old, and we're talking about a preschool morning class. And they might either homeschool or go to preschool 2 days a week. They want a class that does not interfere with nap time. Mom wants to have time to herself while the class is in session. Loves the idea of gymnastics, but really doesn't have any gymnastics knowledge. She has a neighbor that's a boy, and her friend wants to do class 2. So let's talk about our top 3 things that this mom is looking for. Not what you want to tell her, but what top 3 things are going to check her boxes so that she is like, yep, I found it, I'm in. So lesson plans. Number 1, lesson plans that encourage learning for boys and girls. Number 2, encourages independence, but parents can watch. And number 3, gymnastics type activities target all areas of physical development. So that is what is going to motivate this parent to make a buying decision that is in your favor. So what I did, I went online, I went to gymnastics club websites, I kind of compiled some popular phrases that I saw where these gymnastics clubs were publishing these descriptions and selling their preschool classes using these words. Okay, so this is a compilation. Our preschool program uses modified Olympic apparatus to learn gross motor skills and essential coordination. This recreational program is age appropriate. Students move through the curriculum at their own pace. Instructors are trained and compassionate. Let's see how that compares to our framework that we created. So let's go back to our preschool morning class sales copywriting framework. And let's see. Okay, so our number 1 thing that we needed to cover was that it encourages learning for boys and girls. No, we did not accomplish that with this particular description. Encourages independence. Parents are welcome. So nope, didn't talk about independence. So are we trying to sign up Olympic hopefuls, or is this going to be good for anybody who wants to encourage physical development? Nope, didn't talk about that either. So now this class may be the perfect class for this mom, but how is she going to know if the words that you use to describe it do not communicate that to her? So let's move on. This is a description that I created based on those 3 priorities that we came up with during that framework. So boys and girls, come enjoy friendships, gain confidence, love movement, learn to listen, and grow your brain with music. Roll, flip, jump, spin, balance, skip, and giggle your way to independent gymnastic success. Trained instructors, limited class sizes, and convenient morning class offerings. Here is our framework. Let's go back and look at it. Lesson plans encourage learning for boys and girls. Check. That's in there. And guys, by the way, your 5th grade language arts teacher is not going to come check your grammar. So, make it legible, but don't feel like everything has to be a complete sentence. It's better to communicate what you need to communicate to close the sale rather than making sure that you're going to get an A on a book report, right? So let's look at number 2, encouraging independence. Yep, independent gymnastics success. And number 3, Are we targeting all areas of physical development? So words like gross motor skills, coordination, lots of those phrases, progressions that we like to use don't really relay that to people who do not use those words on a daily basis. However, in this description, we have roll, flip, jump, spin, balance, skip, and giggle. And everybody knows what that means. That paints a picture. And we have definitely done a better job here of showing the parent that this is the class that she wants to buy. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope that you will join us in the Children's Gym community group on Facebook for more examples. It's a Facebook group, Children's Gym Community. You can also go to Skill Builders blog Facebook page and see that it is it's a group for that page, so you can find us that way. And then also you can reach out to me personally if you have like a custom project that you're working on, or a specific question that you're not necessarily wanting to blast out on Facebook. But I hope that you'll come join us. I hope that you'll reach out. And I just want to remind you that you are a blessing to your community. Love what you do. Respect all of the impact that you have. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.